Hi, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a walkthrough on how I price my cars in relative to my marketplace. So I'm pretty sure that when you started doing Turo, you try to figure out how are you going to price your vehicles. Are you going to use the automatic pricing tool that you can put your minimum and put your maximum, or are you going to put the default pricing, come up with some number, and you wonder what number you're going to use. Are you going to be competitive, or are you not? Are you going to are your cars going to be booked all the time, or are your cars going to be sitting? So this is a really big decision that you have to make. So you're going to have to look at the marketplace, which I'm going to go step by step on how I do it. You're going to look at the marketplace, look at the cars, and see what their prices are in relative to what kind of cars you have and whatever years you have. And also, you're going to have to know, where are the hot spots in your area. Are you close to an airport? Are you far from an airport? Are you close to the hotels? Are you close to vacation rentals? If you're close to these things, your price is more likely is going to be lower, I believe, than others that would get you booked more. And if you have newer cars, actually, then it could be a little bit higher than the older cars. But if you have older cars than other people, you have your price lower. And also, another thing that people look at when they're looking is reviews and ratings. So, if you have high ratings, you have high reviews, you can always, put your price a little bit higher. And some people look at the ratings, look at the reviews, and definitely the trips. You got to have trips. At the beginning, when you have no trip, people don't usually book with you. It's going to take a little while to get going. Once you start getting the trips, that helps out as well. So the rest of this video, I'm going to do like a step-by-step in my marketplace. And I believe that you can do that. You can do it in any marketplace, and it will optimize how much money you would make during Turo. And just follow the rest.
To find out which price is the best price, you're going to have to go onto the marketplace and see what's a good price. So let's start off. Let's just put something where I'm at. Let's go December 1st. Let's go one day. So going for one day, let's sort it by the cheapest. And you can put book instantly, you can put delivery, but let's just start off with just price. See, so in my area, you see the cheapest car is 2011 Nissan Versa for $20. I think $20 is probably the lowest you can go. And it's 11 miles from Waikiki. So wherever you're at, right, if you're near like a popular tourist town, or if you rent mostly to tourists, which is what I do, you want to be close to where everybody's at. So since this is 11 miles away, this doesn't matter. So for me, I have Mustangs and and Camaros, and I have the regular cars. So let's go with the Mustangs first. So you see how there aren't really any. Well, you know what? I need to change it to add a filter in there. And where is it? And make the features, and let's go to convertible. Cool. 95 results. Okay. So just for one day, so you got that $25, which is crazy low. I don't know why, but it's 4.9 miles away. This is $42, 3.9. So if you're looking for a convertible, if you want that, that's a little bit farther away. This is a Volkswagen, not a Mustang. This means nothing, and that means nothing. And that is a 2006 Mustang, and it's 7 miles away, 15 miles away. So that means that's far from where people usually are at in Waikiki. It's just no one's going to do that. You got 6 miles away, you got 3.9. I know that this is $48, but 6 miles away is pretty far. It's, yeah, you got to take an Uber, and it's going to increase that cost. So you got an 07 Mustang, which, okay, it's 2 miles away, but it's, it's a really old Mustang. You'd rather have something newer. And obviously Jeep, that's 20 miles away, and doesn't matter. So you have this Camaro, okay, $50, 3.6 miles away. So that is something, okay, 3.6 is something, but this is something that it's kind of my competition, but not really. It's still pretty far away. So this Mustang 2015 looks nice, 6 miles away, $54. Okay, but still, it's too far away. So like the first one is this yellow one, which, what do you know? This is my car. You know, I priced it right where it should be. You know, 0.7, which is very close to Waikiki. Waikiki is about 2 miles. So I'm close to everybody. And price-wise, there's really nothing cheaper that's closer, or even in the year. I mean, that 07 one that was there, yeah, 2 miles, yeah, no one's gonna do that. So for me, I believe $55, that's for my cheapest car, is about the same. It's about what it should be. So you see, like, my next one is a $57, and you see that nothing's even close. This is $59. Okay, there's one here, a 2016 Mustang. This is not mine. This is $59, and it has unlimited distance. You know, at this point, I don't have a limit distance. I probably should now with the 200-mile minimum now. It really doesn't matter. I should just put it on there so people will see that, and maybe people will book more. And this one's mine too, 61. You know, and then this one's mine, 63. And then this 04, that means nothing. And let's see, where's the next Mustang at? And that's mine too, 2017, 65. And this one right here, okay, 66, 2015. Okay, I have newer ones cheaper than this. This is 1.3 miles away. So it's definitely my competition. You know, all these Jeeps, nothing. Then you got this one right here. Well, 66, 2016, but it's 12 miles away. And that is very, very far. And then you got this one right here, 6.9, which is $70, which is too much. No one's going to rent that. It's too far away. You have this old Camaro, pretty far away, and it's $70. Nobody wants that. You have this one. Okay, this is like my competition. $73, 1.3. You have this 15 Camaro, which is close, so it's my competition, but it's older. You know, I have my Camaro, which is going to come up soon. Right here. This is 3.9, 73, but it's too far away. You know, it's not really my competition. And all this. And this Mustang's a 19, but it's 8 miles away. It's too far. It's not my competition. And there goes my Camaro. See, this is my 2018 0.7. Like I said, it's really close. It's $80. So the other one that I showed you, that was, what was it? It was a 15. It's older. Yeah, it's cheaper, but it's older. Would you rather have the 18 or the 15? Probably the 18. And then all these other Mustangs that are cost this much, they cost too much, and they're too far away. Yeah, and a 13 Mustang for $100, that's insane. Nobody's going to rent that. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then, come on, yeah, crazy. Nobody rents at that price. And then you got mine, my best car, my 2019 Camaro for $100. It's a great price for whatever else is available. Like this 18 is more, and it's 9 miles away. No one's gonna rent that. Like, it's crazy. And that's everything. So the moral of the story of this is that you just need to find a price that's around whatever is available. And in regards to distance means a lot too. The closer you are to where everybody stays at, or where basically where everybody's staying at, the better. You know, people who are farther away, you're gonna have to make it cheaper. But yeah, that is good. Like I said earlier, you can set the price, you know, for 1 day, 3 days, 7 day, and a month-long discounts. So now I'm gonna show you how to do that, and I'm gonna show you the automatic pricing. So I'm gonna pick a vehicle that I have. More likely my cheapest Mustang. Which is my yellow Mustang. I'm going to go to pricing. I'm just going to look at this automatic pricing. What's the range? Okay, so the range of automatic pricing was $42 to $115. Okay, so you saw the numbers. I think my 1 day was $55, so it was in that range. If you like that range, you know, whatever your car is, then I would do it. No, I don't really recommend automatic pricing. But if that's something you want to do, that's all you do. So the default pricing. So they recommend it to be 70. So for my 1 day, I have it at the highest that with regards to what's on the marketplace. So as I showed you earlier, those cars that I had, like at $55, that is where my Mustang was like the cheapest and the closest compared to everything else there. And I think it's a great price. So for 3 and 7 day discounts, yeah, not too much 30. I didn't really drop it that much, but for 3 and 7 day discounts, I had to drop it to be competitive, which I'm going to show you right now. Like when you go put 3 days and 7 days, everybody has their discounts, and you got to match them. Because if you don't match them, it's going to stay at whatever your default pricing is, and you're going to probably get less bookings, not as much. So let's go see what that does. Let's go back. Okay, so let's go 3 days. So from the 1st to the 4th. And let's see what happens. There's going to be a lot more convertibles that show up. This is one. Not that. Sort by. And then we need convertibles only. Boom. Okay. Let's see what we got. So, okay, you see that red Mustang, which is still cheaper than everything, but it's still far away. So let's see which ones are gonna be the Mustangs that show up. But you see, I did 19% off, and you see I went from $55 to $45, and you see there's nothing else cheaper that's, you know, that's closer or better. But then you see this 45 on that, but that's, you know, that's farther away. And all these other Mustangs, let's find, that's my Mustang, the red one. That is mine. Let's see what else is there. So all these other Mustangs, you see, some of them are dropped, they get discounts, some don't, but still, they are still so far away. 10 miles, 1.4. That's close, but you know, that's 56, and I'm 40 something. Yeah, as you see. And then my Mustang, I went from 80 to 65. You know, to stay competitive with the other Camaros that are on here. And I believe at this point, there aren't that many Camaros. There was way more Camaros on the marketplace in Hawaii before COVID. And because of COVID, most Camaros, they sold all their cars or lost their cars. So you see this Mustang, which is $68. It's way, yeah, my cars are so much cheaper. So there's really no point. No one's going to book these other people's cars. I'm going to get first dibs on any Mustang. See, I can just keep going and going and going. We're at $76. Then you got Mitel's 19, and you see I went from 100 down to 81. And then you got a yellow Mustang that's 82. Like, who is gonna, you're gonna go with this? This is way better than that car by a large, large margin. You got what, 18 for 85? No. And I think that's, yeah. All these other cars, everything else is so expensive. Nobody's gonna book this stuff. Yeah, is there anything else, any other Mustang up here? Hopefully not. They were over $100. No one's booking this stuff. Camaro for 110, 9 miles away. No. Yeah, that's it. And then let's look at 7 days real quick. Yeah, let me see. Is there any difference? See, still, I see, that's $45, still the cheapest. Yeah, all these are my cars. Like I said, there's nothing. Yeah, a lot of Jeeps, but yeah, I mean, there's really nothing. I am the cheapest in Hawaii right now. Well, the 64, that's close, but still, it's too expensive. Yeah. So yeah, I have it set up that I am the cheapest, you know, for 1 day, 3 day, and or 7 day. So with this setup, with these numbers, I'm gonna get most of the bookings that people are looking for, Mustangs and Camaros in Hawaii for the foreseeable future.
That's how I get my prices for all my cars. And if you do that, I believe that you'll be ahead of the game and you'll get your cars booked 80 to 90% of the time. And one more thing, I don't know if I said earlier, but most of my cars are booked for 1 day, 1 or 2 days, because parking in Hawaii is very, very expensive. Hotels charge an arm and a leg. So that's why my price is according to 1 or 2 days. So yeah, I'm gonna post another video next Thursday. It could be about my 2019 stats, or it'd be about the stats for my first month since Hawaii is open up. So if you have any comments, just leave it in the comment. I'll answer it, and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.